Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. My group will talk about H2SO4 in the pulp and paper industry. Before I begin, I would like to ask, did you know what is H2SO4 and also what is the pulp and paper industry? Here, I will explain it in the simplest way. So basically, H2SO4 is a universal chemical that is known as king of chemicals or oil of vitriol. It is an odorless, colorless, oily liquid that may be clear to cloudy in appearance, and it is very corrosive. H2SO4 is commonly used in almost all industries like fertilizers, pharmaceuticals, water treatment, and pulp and paper industries. Next, what is pulp and paper industry? Pulp and paper industry is an industry that uses wood as a raw material to produce pulp, paper, paperboard, and other cellulose-based products. So now, you already know what H2SO4 is and also the pulp and paper industry. Now, let's get to know more about this.
In general, there are two techniques for the industrial production of sulfuric acid. They are lead chamber process and contact process. The contact process has three major steps. The first step is the production of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is produced by heating sulfur or sulfide ore. For example, heating iron pyrites in excess of air will also get sulfur dioxide. The second step is the formation of sulfur trioxide. This is when sulfur dioxide is oxidized with atmospheric oxygen by using vanadium 5 oxide as a catalyst to produce sulfur trioxide.
The third step of making sulfuric acid is conversion of sulfur trioxide into sulfuric acid. Sulfur trioxide is broken down into 98% of sulfuric acid to give oleum. Another name of oleum is pyrosulfuric acid. The oleum is diluted with water to give sulfuric acid of the desired concentration. This reaction can be expressed as SO3 plus H2SO4, and we will get H2SO4. The second process of making sulfuric acid is lead chamber process. In this process, we use wet sulfur oxide in the presence of nitrogenous oxide. As a result, it gets oxidized with oxygen in the air and from sulfuric acid. This reaction is expressed as 2SO2 plus O2, and then we will get 2SO3. Then sulfur trioxide is made to react with water to get sulfuric acid. This reaction is expressed as SO3 plus H2O, and then we will get H2SO4.
Hi, and very good morning, doctor.
Hi, good morning.
Alright, doctor, so today we are going to talk about the usage of H2SO4 in the pulp and paper industry.
First, we have the chlorine dioxide generations for the bleaching of paper. Second, we have the tall oil splitting, which is the byproduct of the craft process in the pulp and paper industry. And the last one is the pH adjustments, where the quality of the paper is differ. In chlorine dioxide generations, the chemicals involved are sodium chloride, sulfuric acid, and methanol. These three chemicals are mixed together in a process called solvate process to produce chlorine dioxide, as well as sodium bisulfate, formic acid, and water. Tall oil industries like mining, paper, paint, and synthetic product manufacture. It is extracted at pulp and paper mill and undergoes these first two processing steps. The first one is when the black liquor from paper making process is concentrated and left to settle. The top layer known as tall oil soap is skinned off. Now the tall oil soap then goes to acidylator to undergo acetylation process. This is where sulfuric acid reacts with the tall oil soap to form crude tall oil. The crude tall oil is distilled into 5 different components of different boiling points, and one of them is the tall oil rosin, which is added to the paper pulp in order to increase resistance against water and other liquids.
Agricultural land. Our TOFA comes from forests that already exist. Forests where pine woods are grown and harvested for the paper industry. The trees are natural. They have not been genetically modified. Historically in the Nordics, tall oil was used to waterproof ships thanks to its inherent properties. Today, TOFA is used in paints, varnishes and coatings to protect wooden and metal surfaces. When converting a pine tree into paper or cardboard, the sap must be removed to allow conversion into paper pulp. That sap is called crude tall oil or CTO.
So if you're really interested into this topic, then I shall give you one simple example. Can you tell me the original color of the paper? Is it white? So, there is where the sulfuric acid is very important. We need it to produce chlorine dioxide for the bleaching process later on to get a white color.
Oh, is it like the normal paper we use to write anything on it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, alright doctor, you may continue.
Okay, let me continue her explanation. So, the second one is tall oil splitting, or also known as liquid rosin. Tallol is a byproduct of the craft process. What is craft process? Craft process is a process to convert wood to pulp. Pulp is the main component in the process of paper. Then H2SO4 is also used in pH adjustments. pH control is important to secure process efficiency and minimize the reagent consumption.
Ah, I see. Is there any other process that use sulfuric acid?
Yes, H2SO4 is also used in the sulfite process. Sulfite process is a process to manufacture paper pulp to soften the wood by removing the lignin from the cellulose. It is functioning to smoothen the surface of the paper.
Is there any side effect from the industry to the environment, doctor?
Yes, of course, it can affect the environment. When sulfur dioxide combines with water and air, it forms H2SO4 or sulfuric acid, which is the main component of acid rain. Acid rain can cause deforestation, acidify waterways to the detriment of aquatic life, and corrode building materials and paints. As the effect for humans is sulfur dioxide would affect the respiratory system, particularly lung function, and can irritate the eyes.
Then how are we going to prevent this, doctor? Is there any way to prevent it?
Some of the ways to prevent these effects is by installing smoke filters on the smoke mines to prevent the smoke from escaping and forming acid rain. As for the public, they should reduce the outdoor activities if there is nothing to do. But if they still need to go out, they should wear face masks.
Alright,
Thank you, doctor.